Welcome back, family. Welcome back, everyone. I am Christina, and I am your local Bahamian Blossom. Today's video is all about encouragement, and it is based off of the scripture 1 Samuel 17. So, in this passage of scripture, it's like, I wouldn't say typical story of David and Goliath because everyone may not know the story, but in the Christian faith, it is a well-known story. And to summarize, well, first of all, I encourage you to read it all in your own time. But to summarize it, it's a story of how this shepherd boy named David somehow gained the gumption to attempt to fight this giant named Goliath. And this dude was really tall. And all the details you can find in the scripture. But the whole purpose of this video is to zoom in on how, like, this dude knocked out a giant with rocks and a sling. Like, who does that? But seriously though, because if it was a regular warrior who went to fight Goliath, they would have taken their shield, their sword, their arm, and all this other stuff. But David, he was like, no, let me go with what I know. And the purpose of this video is to show you and encourage you that although what's inside of your hands may seem insignificant or may seem as if it can be used to attain success, think again, because anyway, I won't run on, but that's the gist of it. So I do have 3 points for you to take away from this video and the story of David and Goliath. So point number 1 is, the season you are in now is to prepare you for where you are going. Like I said, David was a shepherd boy, so he was all day, every day, tending to sheep, just watching sheep, making sure they don't run away, making sure predators don't come and eat them, hence the slingshot and the rocks, because that's what he used to, like, ward off animals and stuff. But you could imagine if David was like, Daddy, I don't feel like going in that hot sun watching those sheep. I have better things I could be doing. I could be writing music to go before kings and queens. I ain't about that life. But David was obedient to his father, for one. And then he took advantage of that season of minding sheep and perfected his craft, believe it or not, with using a sling. Because the more predators that came after the sheep, the more opportunities he had to use his slingshot. The more opportunities he had to use his slingshot and his rocks. But yeah, so that's the first point. So don't neglect the season you are in now. Take advantage of it and use it to your advantage, because when the opportunity comes, you'll be straight. And second point, don't overlook what seems inadequate. Like I mentioned before, David only used his slingshot and, well, actually one rock to defeat Goliath. He didn't even need the other rocks. But when he went to King Saul, as you will read in the passage, King Saul was trying to give David his armor, because in King Saul's mind, he's like, okay, he can't go out there with what he has, so he has to use what regular or typical warriors use, which are swords, shields, and all that stuff I mentioned before. But David was like, Saul, your armor too heavy for me. I'm not used to this. It's not even gonna be effective because I don't know how to use these things. So he just went with what he knew. And for some of us, like, our gifts and our talents compared to the millions and billions of people around the world may seem so small. But I believe once you perfect that craft, once you keep working at it, once you research, once you put in the time to perfect that gift or craft, whatever it is, you will be able to use it, and it will bring you success because you put in the time, you put in the work. And if you present it to God, that makes it even better, because God could then sprinkle his blessing and favor on that gift, and you'll be surprised what he can do with that. So yeah. And then finally, for point number 2, I wanted to add, your gift may seem basic. So say I can sing, right? But my other friend can sing too, and by the world standard, she sounds better. But we serve a God who is like There is no lack when it comes to ideas. There's no lack when it comes to creativity. He created what 9.8 billion people, and no one has a duplicate. Like you can go to him and say, God, I want to advance your kingdom with my gift, but I don't know how to use it. Like, show me, give me ideas, show me how I can be creative with this gift. And even though your friend, who you shouldn't be competing with, to be honest, even though your friend may sound better when it comes to societal standards or expectations, when God gives you that creative idea, the way you present your voice, no one could beat that because that's you. No one else can, pull it off like you can. So yeah, that's another point I wanted to add to number 2. So let's go. Point number 3, and it says develop your craft. And I mentioned this before, so I probably got ahead of myself. So develop your craft, and I have here, so when the opportunity arises, you will be ready to execute with excellence. And for me, like, when you want to be excellent, but deep down inside, you're not willing to put in the hard work or give what it takes to be excellent, like that won't work. Either you gonna be excellent or you ain't gonna be excellent and you can just be mediocre. And I feel like for some, you may want to put in the work, but you don't know where to start. You don't have any exposure or experience when it comes to your gift. You try and figure out, well, how are they working? What are they doing in terms of working hard to get where they're going? But no one wants to share what they're doing to get where they're going. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty. You may have to experiment, fall a few times if it's to that extent that you can find out like what to do and how to go about executing your gift. But do the research. Google has information upon information. Of course, you have to sift through things to see if they're like reliable or not. But do the research. Even if you have to do it by yourself, if your mommy ain't helping you, if your daddy ain't helping you, if auntie, uncle, grammy, sister, brother, if you by yourself, get yourself together, do the research, do the dirty work, and make it happen. Because at the end of the day, if God presented you with this talent, he says, okay, I'm giving you this gift, do what you have to do with it, bring glory to my name. When you step in front of them pearly gates, you can't be like, oh, God, I tried to execute my gift, but no one wanted to help me, and no one was on my side, and it was just so much work, and da-da-da-da. May the Lord be with you. With all seriousness and love and truth, may he be with you, because I'll leave that right there. But those are my 3 points of encouragement. The first point, just in case I got them a bit mixed up, the first point was the season you are in now is to prepare you for where you are going. Point number 2, don't overlook what seems inadequate. And point number 3, develop your craft. So yeah, that was it. I hope this video, I honestly hope this video helped. Because I know personally, I look at my talents and my gifts sometimes and I'm like, thousands of people are doing this. What's gonna be any different? Even when it comes to YouTube, thousands of people are doing this. What's gonna make me any different? But the fact that I'm me is sufficient difference, because all of us are diverse, all of us are our own person. And like I said, we have no duplicates, so nobody can do my YouTube channel like I can. So with that said, I hope that you have been encouraged in this video. If you know anyone who is suffering with seeing the value in their gifts or seeing the value in God placing them on this earth, do share this video with them, and I hope to see you guys soon in another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you even turn on that bell so when I upload new videos, you will be informed. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Bye.